Our content is made for information and entertainment purposes only. This is not financial advice, nor are we financial advisors, and we'll never tell you what to do with your life or money. Please do your own research before trading or in any type of investing. YFT Network does not work for nor in part of any existing business or privately owned organizations. If you would like to promote your business with our platform, please check our website at YFTNETWORK.com.
All right, shalom, shalom. What's going on, YFT, baby? Let's get it. All right, let's dip right into the market, man, to see what's going on. Is Chainlink getting ready to melt faces? Y'all know what the deal is. Y'all know we've been on Chainlink like a harpoon. Y'all know this, man. Y'all been on the Patreon. Y'all see that we passed the all-time high one more time. We started holding that long-term log resistance and support, which we like to see that flip. All right, so if you've been on the Patreon, you guys should be familiar with this chart right here. Let me go ahead and take this off because it's not accurate anymore. Let's just go to the market real quick. So we got 60% BTC dominance right now. You know what I mean? That's really low. You know what I mean? I know we cracked below 62 before, but now we're starting to head down into the 50s. So we're going to look at the dominance as well and see how we fare up with the rest of the altcoins in the market, especially Chainlink and Ethereum. But this video here is just about Chainlink. Are we getting ready to melt faces? All right, so we got $1.45 trillion in the market right now. Chainlink sitting at number 9, around 34 bucks, roughly at this moment. We're up 42% over the past week, 10% up for the past 24 hours. We're pretty much at 13 billion right now. Now Chainlink did have one of the best runs last year, in 2020, but we had a major pullback that brought us down to around $7-8 bucks. And now we're starting to move our way back up. Now, was that initial pump last year just to get us going? Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? That could be one of those just minor impulses from to 20 bucks that brought us back down. And now we get a slingshot up to who knows? You know what I'm saying? We saw Dash. If you guys were part of the last bull run, I know most of y'all weren't, but the last bull run, Dash basically went from single digits to around 8, 9, 10 bucks, I believe, all the way to $1,600. Now Dash is a little bit different because Dash has a lower market cap. I mean, a lower supply cap. I apologize. But back then there was pretty much no use case. Link has a major use case. And the supply cap on Link is, you know what I'm saying, really low. About 300 million, I believe, right now. Let me see real quick. Yeah, so we got 380 million circulating in Link right now with $1 billion total. So the price is not reflected on the total circulating supply. It's only reflected on the circulating. So the circulating is 380 million. So keep that in the back of your mind. That's real good. It's just as far as investment wise, it's a real good low supply cap compared to a lot of other coins. So let's just keep rolling here. So this is the weekly chart that we had for all our Patreons. We've been following this, and this is basically what happened. So we were basically just looking at this red line right here. I'm not going to get into detail because I got a lot of stuff to cover in this YouTube. If you want to get into the details, hit our Patreon up. You guys see it. It's patreon.com/YFT Network. You can hit us up on there. Follow us on IG. You need more details, just check our website, www.YFTNetwork.com. So this is the live link. I mean, this is the live action right now for Chainlink. So this red line here, you can see we got stopped out plenty of times throughout the years, ever since dating back to 2018. Now, this is the first time. This is what we told our Patreons right here. I really love this setup right here because, look, you can see this is the first time that we actually flipped this resistance up here and actually started holding it as support. Every time we flipped this red line right here, we basically we shot straight through. And then, boom, we got right back underneath. We did it again right here. We shot straight through. Boom, we got right back underneath. Every other time, we got stopped out of this line right here. I'm not going to go into details of how we set this up. If you want to go on a Patreon and ask questions, you can do it there. But this time right here, you can see automatically, look, what happened here. We came above it. We shot over. But instead of shooting up right away and then coming back down, what happened was the price action brought us over, and then we came back down and retested that retested that $20 horizontal resistance that we had here. So right there, that was a gimme right there to show us, look, this is good price action. This looks like it wants to come down and build us up, not just shoot over and come back down. Whenever you have action and you're coming up over a major resistance and you have support, especially for about 3 or 4 weeks right here, that we had major support above this line that you see right here, $20, it's always a good sign that we're going to shoot up. You know what I mean? And that's what we're doing right now. And based on this weekly chart, another thing that we pointed out for our patrons, just on Chainlink, a lot of us been in since, $2, $3, $4 right here. But you can see for Chainlink, this ring right here, this Fibonacci ring right here is so important. And this is exactly another reason why we've been paying attention to Chainlink for so long, especially for the past couple weeks. You can see the last time we hit this blue ring right here in the middle of your screen, this blue ring right here, you can see we had a major action right here where we dumped off. We basically dumped off. This was back in 2019, end of 2019. You can see that blue ring really brought us down. Pretty much, you can see that we held support for a good time here. Let me just go ahead and draw that up real quick. So you can see here, we pumped above that red line that we talked about. You can see that we held support for quite some time here. So that was around $2. So we went all the way up to $4, came down to $2, $2.25 or something like $2.13. And we basically went sideways for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for about 5 or 6 weeks right here. And then look what happened. We came down, we went underneath this black line, but that's that horizontal black line that you're looking at right now. This is that blue ring. So look at that blue ring right here. That blue ring, we shot right down and went to the previous all-time high back here. Damn near. We didn't go all the way down to it. We pretty much did it and back tested this resistance up here, which became support. Then we came back over and hit that red line again and came back down. But from that point on, you can see the impulse. The impulse is what we're looking at. And I just want to show you guys that. So ever since we did hit that blue line, or when we got close to it, you can see as soon as we got close to it, we had one candle right here. We could have had another candle, but sometimes it does go before or right on it. But as soon as we got to it, you can see that we had 2 candles that just dropped us down. And if we go even down even further, we can see that we dropped 40% right there, just off the bat, off that blue line right here. Now, if we just jump further and look at this blue line right now, you can see automatically, if I just start from the support right here, from this green candle right here to where we're at right now, we're up 50%. But also, these are two different times in the market. You can see right here, over here in this top of the market, we're already at all-time highs. So back in 2019, going into this section right here, you can see automatically, look, we're going up into a new all-time high territory. So this action right here, from that point on, going all the way down, that was already almost minus 70% of the market. This action right here that we got going on here, this is nowhere close to what we're going on here. This is right here is like we're breaking up after consolidating from a new all-time high, because you can see right here, we had one pump here, we had another pump here, and now it looks like we want to have another bigger pump. I don't know how big this pump is going to be, but you can see for the most part, we've been consolidating in good measure compared to the last cycles that we had. We had one cycle here that didn't last too long. You know what I mean? Pretty much underneath a year. And then another one right here. This lasted real short. It's probably about a half a year right here. So now, I mean, the cycles are getting shorter, which leads me to believe that we're going to have a major blow off top. And I just want to go through a new chart with you guys, just to break it down. I mean, anyone that's been tapped onto the Patreon or been following our IG, you guys should know what's going on here. Now we do have what I look to see that we have a parabolic curve showing, man. So if all I do is just connect all the bottoms together and really just go all the way up, I'm gonna try and connect it as much as possible. So here we go right here. I'm gonna try and connect these. Now, a lot of the times after the cycles really finish, you're never gonna get a perfect curve like this. I'm just over exaggerating the curve so you guys can see it. But most of the time you'll have something like this, pretty much a basic curve like that, and you will see price go up. You'll see price go up and basically just crash underneath the curve. So you'll see something like that. and then come down and go like that. So that's pretty much what I'm looking for. Now, no one knows what price is going to get to, but let me just draw these curves. Let me just draw the bottoms together, and let's see how this thing could play out. All right, so this is not really a natural curve right here, but if we do play out and get about this curve right here, just connecting these bottoms right here, this curve pretty much plays out to around $2,700. Now I'm not saying the price is going to get to $2,700, but let's just say we get from where we're at right now, or let's go from the very previous top. Let's just say we get half 50. Let's just say we get half of that, right? So half of what did you say? $2,700 from 20 bucks. All right. So 2,700 divided by 2, 1,340. So let's just say we get half of this curve. You know what I'm saying? On a basic parabolic run-up, because we got to remember the euphoria is going to bring up something crazy. If we get euphoria for Chainlink and everybody wants to get into Chainlink, the euphoria is going to go crazy. So right now, let's just say we get to 1,300. That'll basically bring us to right around here. 1,300 will be right around here. Now, I know that doesn't look like half. This is a logarithmic scale. So the prices do jump up faster as the prices get higher. So just know that this is still half from this move all the way up to here. Now this does look somewhat convincing right here that we could do something like that. Bring us a real top right here and then come down like this. I can really see that happening. And a lot of the times when you see parabolic curves like this, you want to count the bases. So let's just count the bases real quick. I think they usually got like 3 to 4 bases. So you can see a base right here. That's a base. We can see another base right here. That's another base. And then obviously we have another base right here. Now, if you look at Bitcoin in the past, you can always see the bases line up. Now this last bull run, the bases were the one in 2020 going into 2018. I apologize. The bases were kind of messed up because everything was just going crazy. But you can still see the bases line up. And what makes me so convinced that this is a parabolic curve and it's going to go shoot up real crazy is just look how much shorter the bases get over time. You know what I'm saying? If I let's go to Google real quick. Just go to Google real quick. Let me look up a good one for you guys. Now, these are examples of parabolic curves. Now, none of them are perfect. Let's just get that squared area right now. None of them are ever going to be perfect. I can use this one for an example. And I want to show you one where the bases are getting shorter as time goes on. So here we go right here. This is another one right here. So look, this one right here is a good example of what I want to show you guys. So let me just look at this one. Let me bring up real big because I've actually experienced this one before. All right, so let me show you this. Here we go. So you can see the bases right here. We have base 1 down here. We have base 2 right over here, base 3 right here, and base 4. And then we have a shoot up, and then boom, we crash down. Now this one kind of retraced, and then it went down. But you can see the parabolic curve is nowhere near the actual prices. You know what I mean? It just went, you can see if you did connect it, it will almost be close. And this would actually break the curve line right here at this point right here. But for some reason, they had this, you know what I mean, going outside of the bottoms. But just looking at this, you can see, look how far apart these bases are. You know what I mean? You can see this long base here. You can see another base here. Base 2 pretty much took a while after we broke this line right here. So you can see right here, this will be a high right around this point for this example. Then you can see right here, it took us even a little bit shorter time, a little bit shorter distance to top out right here. Then we got to base 3. As soon as we broke this high, we went up a little bit more shorter time. And then right here, base 4, a little bit short of a period of a time. And then boom, we shot right up. So you can see each basis, the time length goes down over time. And this is what we've been seeing in Chainlink for quite some time now, ever since Chainlink's inception. You can see the bases. This is our base one, really getting really short period of time. I mean, real long period of time. I apologize. Then we get another shorter period of time compared to the last one. Now, this one was real short, so this would be base 1, 2, and 3. We could put another base 4 in, so I wouldn't be surprised if base 4 came in right here. Let's see here where it possibly can get to. Let's see if we do put another base 4 in, like the example says right here. Let's see. Let's say that we get another run up. All right, so this run right here from this high to this high right here was about 270%. From this high to this high was about 300%. So that's good right there already. That we're seeing higher returns as we go. So let's just say base 4 brings us. All right, this is 270. This is 340. This is less than another 100% higher. So let's just go. Let's just say for the hell of it. Let's just be conservative and let's go 400. Let's just go 400. That'll bring us to $100 basically. And then that'll be our base 4. Now, would that be over? I don't believe so. We could come up here and then come back down and do something like this, and then we can dip down something crazy like this and then boom, shoot right up. I've seen that happen plenty of times in crypto, in any market. You can see it right here. We always get these dips as we go. There's nothing ever saying that you have to have perfect bases or anything letting you know that you can't get faked out. You could get faked out in this market. That's why we take profits. A lot of people don't want to take profits. They want to just hold on forever. And that's really how you get wrecked. So for me personally, I'm looking for these targets, especially I have drawn up right here. And the reason why we're taking these profits at these positions, at these prices right here, you can see we've been real precise with these uptrending channels right here. So these channels right here are really important to me. The first part right here is around $80. Now that is close to what I said over here, close to the 400 mark. Around 80 to $100. That would be a good position just to sell, because if we do get sell right here, you never know how long that base will take to play out. Now, if we get a major dip and come back down to like $20, $30, of course, you're going to be able to buy it back in, and that'll be a good opportunity for a blow off top. But if we get to around $180, I don't believe from where we're at right now, that would be euphoric. I can see we coming back down and pretty much going into the summer and really having that blow off top to who knows. My next target after that is around $200. As you can see, this top line up here is really important. First of all, this black line right here is going to bring us to around $80, and then this top line around $200. So those are the targets I'm looking for personally. This is what we tell our patrons. It's not financial advice. We're not financial advisors. We can't tell you when to buy or sell. All we can do is show you what we're doing and what makes more sense to us. But look right here, you can see this will be a position right here. And there's nothing telling you also, let me tell you guys this, there's nothing telling you. There's a lot of times in crypto or just any other market where you could look like you're having a parabolic curve and you want to hold on forever. But at the same time, you can get right here and this could do something like this. We can literally do something like this, come down, and then that would be it for a long ass time. You know what I mean? This would be probably 1 wave, 2 wave, and 3 wave, and then we come down and we possibly could go back down to probably $20, $10. And this could be consolidating forever into 2022. So that's something we have to watch out for. The euphoria has to come in for Chainlink for us to bring that final stage, that final blow off that everybody wants. But this is why we take profits, because we never know. You don't want to get caught on lacking, coming down, and then look what happens. Boom, you come down, you're waiting for support to hit, and you're waiting for that next bounce. Don't always happen like that. That's why you take profits at the highs, and you buy at the lows, and you wait for that support to hit to see if we're going to go up again. But as of now, Chainlinks, we did hit $34. This is how it's been looking. Let's go to the daily chart real quick. As you guys know, we're looking for these swings. These swings brought us up ever since COVID down here. You can see we had a bottom to top, back to bottom over the 50-day moving average, the blue line. You can see right here, we double bottom right here at this point. These 2 points right here, we double bottom, so this will be a swing low. We're going into our swing high. We don't know where our swing low will come back again, but we're coming back down. Obviously, we're going to come back down sooner or later. We just don't know when this thing is going to end. So we're going to watch out for that. And that's the daily chart right here. But we have to expect some type of swing low coming. You know what I mean? That 50-day moving average is going to get breached at some point. And once that 50-day moving average comes down, we're going to be coming down quite a bit. Hopefully not a lot, so we can have that next stage break the stage 4 all-time high. Let's go to the 30-minute chart real quick. Now, if you want to know more, you want to follow us on the Patreon, make sure you're on the Patreon, because we're going to follow this, as much as we can as these days go on. But as you can see, if we're looking at this section right here, if we just circle this section right here, ever since we broke the $20 all-time high from last year, if we're just looking at this section here, I'm going to go ahead and look at a smaller time frame for the 30-minute. We're going to come down to the 30 minutes. Now, this is the section here when we pass the all-time high again. So I'm going to just go ahead and put this yellow line right over here, around 20 bucks. You can see it right there easily on your chart. So all this right here will be this section right here. So this is the weekly chart right over here on the logarithmic scale. This is the weekly chart, and this is the 30-minute chart. So all this right here will be this, what we're talking about. So once we started breaking that $20 all-time high, and we started going sideways, and we broke up. I mean, once we were looking for, and I know you guys that are paying attention to the Patreon, this right here was it right here. This was the Holy Grail. This was the Don Dada right here. If you guys would pay attention to the Chainlink videos, this right here, we did get sold off a bit right here at 28 bucks, but then we came up here again, came up to 28 bucks again, and then we sold off. Now, this is the section right here that we told you guys that we wanted to pass. You know what I mean? This resistance right here was real important. And once we passed this, it was a go. You know what I mean? So ever since then, we've been up, you know what I mean, from this line right here. If you want to go from 28 bucks to where we're at right now, or where we went to, that's around 28%. Now we're obviously back down a little bit. We're at $33.46. So we're up 20% just now. I still don't believe this is done. If we do come back down, remember, we did get hit at this yellow line over here at resistance. So every time you can see, I got these things. If you want to follow it, I got these things lined up real perfectly. So every time we're coming up, we don't know where the price is going to go. But once we do pass a certain zone, these blue and white zone, these blue and gray zones that you see in your chart right here, you can see that we're basically tapping these and back testing them all the time. So we come down, we go up, we went into this yellow line, we back test right here, we go up, we went almost to this yellow line, but nothing's telling us that we can still continue. But if we do come down, we want to see, can we back test where we had a previous resistance at? So this would be my first back test that I'm looking at, and that would bring us to around $31. Do I think we're going to go there? I don't believe so. But if we do, I'm looking here, and if we do break support here, that swing will definitely be over for now, and that will bring us back to the daily chart. I don't see it really ending right now, to be honest with you guys, but we will follow it. Everything is looking crazy. Let's just look at the volume real quick. The volume for me on the daily chart is just getting started. You can see the Fibonacci ribbons right here. This thing looks like it's on the up and up. You can see the RSI has been trending above the all-time, above the overbought territory for quite some weeks now. Ever since the beginning of January, you can see that we've been on that 70 level. And pretty much anywhere around 70 is considered overbought. But I feel like that's the beginning of the overbought territory. And that's not really where things end, because you can see here to even get us to 20 bucks, RSI went all the way up for Chainlink around 91. Right now, we're pretty much at 83, 82. You can see in the past right here on the daily chart, this is when we first got to $5. You can see we're pretty much at 90 over here. So Chainlink has always had a good reputation of at least hitting 90 on the RSI. We're pretty much 8 points away from that, seven to 8 points away from that right now. So, I mean, we're going to see how it goes. And the fact that we've been on the daily chart, the fact that we've been trending sideways for a minute and now we're starting to push up is real convincing that we have some more time to go. So I'm going to be looking at that real, real close. But we appreciate y'all for tapping in. If this thing gets crazier, remember, we're looking at that black line right here. This first black line right here really does get to around $60. But what I feel like is $80 because I feel like Chainlink is so powerful. We'll smash right through that. And also, if I put a Fibonacci extension up here, so we're going to start from the bottom right here, COVID, go to the very top right here, and go to the very bottom right here where we bottomed out around $7. If you click closer, you can see the 4.236 level pretty much brings us around our $80 range. So I'm looking at $80 for a good take profit area. And then obviously 200, even up to 400. I feel like that's probably where our parabolic run will bring us to, if it is a parabolic run. I know 1,000 sounds good, but I'm not taking any chances. You want to be that person to take profit out of this market. You don't want to be holding on to money all that long. I know a lot of people call trading gambling, but it is a gambling mentality. You can't be greedy. Pigs get slaughtered. You want all the money in the world, you will get slaughtered. Just letting you guys know that now. But appreciate y'all for watching. This is this video for everyone on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Remember, don't FOMO win. FOMO win at your own risk. We're not telling you guys to FOMO win. I know our Patreons already knew when the hell we were in. We tell you guys good pivot points, and we just let you know what we're doing, man. But Chainlink right now is looking good, 33.58. I can tell you right now, if we do get past this top line right here, if we do get past this up here, Chainlink will start to melt faces. And that's pretty much what I'm looking for right here. If we can get a big, huge candle that brings us past $200, and we basically stop right here. Now, this could be a heavy resistance where we just get sold off. But right here, this would be definitely a take profit. But I'm not going to sell all my Chainlink. You know what I'm saying? But this would definitely be a take profit. You can see just right here in the past, boom, lines up right perfectly. So that $200 mark could definitely be important. But I'm also going to have more Chainlink on the side just in case we do go crazier and get up to that $1,300 range that we're talking about. But $200, $80, my two stops for real. That's all I have right now. Appreciate y'all for watching. If you want more information, remember, tap into the Patreon. Shout out to my dog, Brett Roman. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Zay Sean Morris. Take them profits, man. This is a good eye on the consolidation right after breaking that law. Yep, you already know, Brett. This is, people don't want to be tapped in. You want to tap in, know some shit. Hit us up on the Patreon, man. Y'all know what the deal is. That's all I have for right now. We'll be back with another video, all right? On the Patreon, not on YouTube. Peace.